Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Ananth, and today we're going to be doing an overview of objects in Java. So to start off, objects are defined as an instance of a class, and for now we can think of it as our own custom type of data. So far we've been handling primitive types like ints or booleans, but this is allowing us to go beyond that and define our own type of variable. And one main feature of objects are encapsulation, which bundles state and behavior into just one unit. An example of a dog object is, an object, there's a dog, it has state with fields name equal to buddy and breed of golden retriever, and we give it the behavior of bark, eat, and sleep methods. So the reason for using objects and why they're so useful in Java is one, because they're modular, meaning it allows us to bundle different types of data into just one unit, making it more reusable and organized. It allows for abstraction, where we can change the visibility on some methods or instance variables and allow to only expose what we want to a user, for example. And they are more real world like than anything we've been handling so far. For example, if we were to model a customer in a shop, then we can use a customer object and customly define any fields that we feel necessary for that. And some practice right now, we're going to write a car object with instance variables of make, model, and year. And we're going to assign this class methods of start engine that has the functionality of just printing something to the console. All right, now that I've made it to Eclipse, the first thing we need to do when we're defining a custom object is to create a file with the same name. So we're going to say car.java, and here we're going to have public class car. Now we can get started with our fields. So we'll define our fields, also known as instance variables, right here. So we'll say string make, string model, and int year. So something you should notice right off the bat is that each of these corresponds to the actual, like how you would define it in real life. So year has to be an integer, model has to be a string, etc. So now that we've defined our instance variables, we can go ahead and do the next part, which is defining the method or the behavior of the car class. So I'll just say public void start engine. Since we're not returning anything, we don't need any parameters. I'll just do it like this, and I'll add a print statement, engine started. So now, just a quick recap of what we've done. We've defined the car class, and we know that objects are just an instantiation of a class. So we've defined the car object with the particular instance variables make, model, and year. We've given the car object simple behavior of starting the engine. And now that we've defined this, we can also go ahead and define a constructor, which allows us to populate these values right here when we instantiate the car class. So I'll say public car, and now here I'll define the custom instance variables, or what we'll be passing in when we're trying to create it. So we'll say string make, string model, int year. And now I'll use the this keyword to refer to these variables right here and assign them to the parameters we're passing in here. So this.make is equal to make, this.model is equal to model, this.year is equal to year. And this should be it for now. But real quick, another thing I wanted to cover is abstraction. So we mentioned abstraction before, where we can adjust the visibility on some variables, and I'll do that right here, meaning I'll assign a visibility modifier to these instance variables right here and make them private so they can't be directly accessed by a main method that's using the car object somewhere. And now that we've done this, we'll go back to just any other file, and I'm going to try instantiating the car object. So this is within the same package, so it should work. I'll say car is equal to new car. And this is what we mean when we're talking about, an object is this just an instantiation of a class. And now that I'm here, I'll just define the custom variables. So make, I'll just say old, model, I'll say hybrid, and for year, I'll say 2000. Now that I've defined my car object successfully, I'm going to call the car start engine method. So I'll say car.start engine, and this should print out what we defined before. And I'll run it real quick just to see. And we see in the console engine started. Now that we've gone over objects and written some code using them, we'll do a brief recap of what we covered today. Objects are, simply put, instances of classes, and they allow us to bundle data and behavior, which is just instance variables and methods, into one unit. And some main benefits or features of objects are encapsulation, meaning we are able to combine data into one unit, making it more reusable, and abstraction, where we're allowed to expose only what we want to using visibility modifiers. Now, some practice for you guys to do by yourself are create a default constructor that calls a custom constructor using the this keyword. That's all for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.